Welcome Wargamers to another YouTube channel video where today I will be reviewing the Battle of Borough-Dur tournament that I went to over the weekend, in which I used Ugluk Scout's Legendary Legion. If you haven't seen what I've got in that army, I'll pop a link in the description below to the Build Me video I did depicting exactly what I was taking. So no messing around, let's just get straight into Game 1, which was Reconnoitre against Kieran Hatton. So we started at 400 points before escalating, and this is the game table for Game 1. This was the 400 point force that I was facing. It was Theoden Durham gambling with banner and 6 Royal Guard mounted. So a few points I noted going into Game 1 was that yes, I have a severe number advantage, but he does essentially have infinite might, and whilst my 8-inch move is great, he is faster and able to pick off things with ease with his extra charge bonuses, so his +1 strength and +1 fight, meaning he is beating me and killing me in a lot of fights. So my initial plan perhaps wasn't the best in hindsight, so I started by running up the middle. My initial plan was to sort of encircle and encase him, sort of like Black Gate style, and restrict his movement as much as possible. What I should have done was just fan out and make him spread, because he works in a bubble. Although he can sprint off a couple of guys and charge things, which he did, I am much better at just sort of spreading the battlefield and try and get 2, 3, 4 off, because if I can get 2, 3, 4, he can't match that. And so this was the initial idea, and as we'll see later, it didn't quite work. So I did send a couple of token guys off down the edges just to pull a couple of riders away, and then I'd shoot into the combat. If I killed my own guy, fine. Those guys were out of position. If I killed something in combat, then great, I could carry on my run. Also, if he wanted to attack me, I had archers in defence. So my runner had been killed, and a couple of my other spare runners. The 2 lines did hit, and they hit hard, and unfortunately Rohan hit harder, with Theoden's death special rule giving out free heroic combats. Mary was able to call a free heroic combat, and Durham was able to strike, and she took out Grishnak and Malher in 1 turn. That was brutal. I could take one, but not the other. If I got lucky in both the roll-offs, in either of the roll-offs really, I could have killed her, and that would have been a huge swoop. I was able to get another runner free round the side, but unfortunately he was caught up, because I managed to win every single priority but lost every single heroic move roll-off, meaning that riders were always able to be free and catch up with my runners towards the board edge. The Ugluk Scout Legendary Legion works well in theory, because you get the +1 to wound if both Orcs and Uruks are in the same fight, but it very rarely was able to happen when you can't dictate the movements. They're also very weak in defence. The Rohan with the +1 strength and charge were just cutting through them way too easily. The higher fight value on the charge as well. It just wasn't going my way, and once this Rohan got momentum, it was really pushing through my force. As you can see in this picture here, my force was completely run through. It was broken in the end. I think I killed about 3 of his. I was then 25%ed, and Ugluk was killed. If it ended the first opportunity, because obviously it's a random game end, if it win one more turn, I would have got 2 guys off on the edge, and that would have been 5 points, enough to give me a 5-3 win. As it was a 3-0 defeat, because I was broken, Ugluk died, and he didn't get any models off the table. So there we have it, that was Game 1, a 3-0 defeat. Join me hopefully tomorrow for Game 2, which was Retrieval against Stuart's Grey Company.